injured here. 2v2 Calderis Refinery, blue team. SWAT858 plays a warp spot Exarch, teleporting commander, fights range, good at harassing and capping early on with great crowd control late game. Alongside GuruSkippy is a mech boy, teleporting commander, also fights range, puts out some really nice damage, can support, disrupt, put up structures and repair, but he's not the toughest orc. Crumble on the red team is a plague champion, starts off range combat, has fantastic damage potential and utility, can repair and put up turrets but lacks mobility. MeteorVsBunny is a Warlock, offensive melee, very good mobility with fleets, can tank and disrupt really well. This is all through a DLC. Howling Banshees on the field for both Eldar players, light melee unit with power weapons. Kind of a glass cannon, will always bleed you, but very dangerous if you can get them into melee. No, we don't see double shooters for GuruSkippy. Shooters and sluggers. Double slugger opening, not the most popular for orcs. Crumble with some Chaos Space Marines, heavy ranged infantry. And it looks like red team are kind of doubling this west side up against SWAT. The Warlock is here, has already used his Destructor. Guardians in cover. Here come Howling Banshees. Are they going to go after the CSM? I think they are, and they are knocked all over the place by the Orks and Orks up there. Howling Banshees gets in amongst them and takes a model, but I think they're going to be forced off. They're now going after the Warlock, knocking him all over the place. Look at those special attacks. That is the specialty of Howling Banshees. They have fantastic melee skill and knock down stuff constantly, which is how they get their kills most of the time. Heretics for Crumble. We might see these guys get an aspiring champion to try and deal with SWAT's Howling Banshees, who are back at base. Double Chaos Space Marines for Crumble. Very solid opening for Chaos. Should back it up though with Havocs or Noise Marines. Warlock gets away. Banshees also get away, as do those Guardians. Orks pushing hard. As you can see, this natural power for red team is blue, thanks to the Orks and Exarch teleporting in and taking it. Mechboy now tying up Chaos Space Marines in melee. Heretics forced to retreat. Very aggressive with his double sluggers from GuruSkippy, as you'd expect from Orks. Both of them have burners now too, so he's investing in his sluggers. 493, 403. This West VP natural for red team, decapped by the Orks and Exarch. He couldn't finish the cap though. Blue team have the center and their natural in the southeast. Lots of action on this west side. Howling Banshees and burners from the sluggers take care of that node quick time. Crumble now has Noise Marines on the way. Rangers on the field for MeteorVsBunny. SWAT going for a Shuriken. Pretty good map for Rangers, I think. You have lots of perches that you can sit on and shoot the crap out of stuff. 493, 355, a double cap for blue. Noise Marines hitting the field now-ish. We also have looters on the way for GuruSkippy. Rangers bleeding models off those sluggers. 493, 335. Red team decapping center and taking their natural back. They should get a 2-1, though we do have a Shuriken here, which these heretics will not like. These are default unupgraded heretics, which are a melee unit, quite dangerous but very, very fragile without their aspiring champion. 493, 320. SWAT needs to set this Shuriken up. Pulled it back a bit too far, I think. Crumble has a big blob here. Howling Banshees coming in to help them out. Orks and Exarch in there, tying them up. Two teleporting commanders for blue team will allow them to get in and tie up range squads quickly. Noise Marines avoiding that plasma grenade, and Guardians retreat. There's Cacophony knocking down the Orks and Exarch. The Immolator Blade on the Warlock. Are we going to see double Rangers from Meteor? Are we going to see double Shurikens from SWAT? Nice grenade on those retreating Shurikens, took out two models. 493, 317. No, SWAT goes straight to tier 2. Noise Marines are not capping here. Flamer type unit that disable ranged weapons, really, really useful. can also be turned into an artillery unit in tier 2, which most people do. Looters are infiltrated here, the only setup team that can infiltrate on their own, that is. Here comes Sluggers trying to get into melee here. This blob is suppressed, which is helping them out, but they are forced off. The Warlock putting Immolate in their path. As you can see, the ground burning there, damage over time in that area, so they didn't want to cross it. Howling Banshees versus Howling Banshees, with both of them using their war shouts. Warps Retribution again forcing melee. I wonder if we'll see power blades on this guy. He's using melee quite a lot. Rangers nicely managed by Meteor, getting them off just in time. Warps Retribution teleporting in and tying them up. SWAT does retreat his Banshees eventually. Double Chaos Space Marines giving red team this spine to fall back on. Very, very solid unit in tier 1. Going to be suppressed though by shurikens at quite close range. Setup teams doing more damage the closer you get to them when they have a suppression weapon. 482317 warps for Exarch, teleports to the center to decap. Immolate again put down. Heretics in retreat, not sure what the heck they were doing. Tier 2 for everyone now. Blue team got there first. Red team going about the same time as each other. 459317, a double cap for red. They have their natural and they have the center, and southeast is decap. Perhaps that's what the heretics were doing. Here come those double sluggers. When these guys get Nob leaders and war truck support, they're going to be pretty nasty. Maybe we'll see a weird boy with warpath as well, and we do have a weird boy on the way for GuruSkippy. Battery pack mech as well, allowing him to support these sluggers with a nice heal. Warps or X up, no war gear. Has been quite effective so far though. Apple Crumble, no war gear for his Plague Champion. Warlock still with that Immolator. 2-1 for red. Looks like blue team pushing the west side thanks to SWAT decapping their natural Nurgle worship on these Chaos Space Marines. They are now out of worship range though. Nurgle worship boosting the health regeneration of infantry. There's Cacophony disrupting these Banshees, allowing the Chaos Space Marines to get 3 shots. But the Howling Banshees didn't lose a model, still 6 models. They have the Exarch, she has her spear, and they're going after Meteor's Banshees. No, forced to retreat. Nicely managed engagement by red team, controlling the Banshees, shooting them up and forcing them off. 404317. Weird Boy is on the field for GuruSkippy, sub-commander for Orks. Artillery unit, really nice at dealing with clumps of infantry and has some support as well. Wraith Lord on the way for SWAT. Apple Crumble floating quite a lot of resources in tier 2, yet to go for anything. There's a grenade. Immolator is down as well. There's Swampum. Both those sluggers have their Nob leader now, boosting their speed, making them much more effective in melee combat and giving them that fantastic Swampum ability. 50% range damage resistance, and it breaks suppression, makes them really good unit in tier 2. Might want some war truck support though, because they will bleed you. No sign of it yet. And we do have a warpath Weird Boy. Unfortunately he's not that effective in melee himself, but it's great support for melee units to boost their speed like that. Apple Crumble has an aspiring champion on his heretics, will help red team deal with those double sluggers. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for Apple Crumble. SWAT has his Wraith Lord on the field. Really nice walker for Eldar. Great in melee combat with that Wraith Sword. Can also get a shoulder mounted ranged weapon. Can even get a self heal in tier 3. 383309. Chaos Dreadnought on the field. Walker vehicle for Chaos starts off with this auto cannon. Good damage versus all targets with a small AoE. Blue team hugely aggressive here, and they are overflowing the map. These double sluggers allowing them to stay aggressive and push constantly. Nice Marines now putting out some nice AoE damage on them, and a full retreat there from GuruSkippy. SWAT is still here though. Shuriken Cannon suppression those Banshees. Here comes the Wraith Lord. We have some Warp Spiders on the field for MeteorVsBunny, and they have already got their Haywire Grenade off on that Wraith Lord. Not much else that red team can do though in the terms of anti-vehicle, apart from this Dreadnought which is on the west side. That autocannon will do a decent job versus the Wraith Lord, but when it forces melee, I imagine the Wraith Lord's going to kick its ass. And we have a shoulder mounted Shuriken cannon, as you can see, puts out some ridiculous DPS. You can use the Wraith Lord range stance and just wait for stuff to get close. Triple cap for blue, Rangers with their Pathfinder gear for Meteor, Guardians with their Warlock leader. Mech Boy in retreat, he now has his custom force field. Really nice accessory, you can put it up, just run into infantry and disrupt it all over the place. Here comes Sluggers with the Warpath, grenade misses, nicely dodged by GuruSkippy, but there is an Immolator on the Sluggers. They don't really care that at this moment. Run right through it and almost finish those Guardians. Banshees are waiting, so were Warp Spiders, teleporting infantry. Really nice range damage as well. 383, 163, a double cap for blue team. Red team taking a natural back. Chaos Dreadnought with Mark of Khorne in the centre, battling a Wraith Lord. Turns it into a beastly close combat walker, and this is Blood Rage as well. Wraith Lord does not stand a chance against this thing with Blood Rage up. Got his one off, and he's backing off. That was a huge mistake. Does take out the Warlock, and the Wraith Lord also goes down, but the Chaos Dreadnought also went down. Crazy engagement in the centre. Here come a load of stick bombs from GuruSkippy. SWAT has lost tons of stuff now. Only has Shuriken and Howling Banshees. Sorry, that was the Warps of Exarch that went down. 383, 133, a 2-to-1 cap. These double sluggers from GuruSkippy have been really good. Using them to push against the Eldar now. Forces off the Banshees with just one model. Lost their Exarch. Warp Spiders get away with 3. They really haven't dealt with those double sluggers, have they? Haven't seen them engaged by the heretics yet. These guys are level 2. Stick bombers chucking some more stick bombs. An artillery unit that actually fight in melee, but they are usually kept back safe and chucking stuff like this. That's their stun bombs, and Immolator put on them. They get a heal from the Mech Boy, and Mech Boy teleports out just in time. Really nice play from GuruSkippy. Stick bombers now in retreat, as is the Weird Boy, who is level 2. And look how much health he has. He must have all of the upgrades. 382, 117. Plague Champion now getting kitted out. Plague Fist, Armour of Pestilence, and the Icon of Nurgle. One of my favourite loadouts for this guy. He is going to be a demon in close combat. Only level 2 though. Looters with their death guns suppressing the CSM and taking a model out at that range. CSM did decap, but I don't know if they'll stick around to try and cap it. Noise Marines shaking generators to dust with their noise cannons. Here come double sluggers with that excellent Warpath support from the Weird Boy, and there's Cacophony disrupting the entire blob. Also knocks down allied units though, but as you can see it is not knocking down the Plague Champion because of this Armour of Pestilence, and it's going to be a really good tool to use versus the double sluggers, Icon of Nurgle, and this Plague Fist with Pestilence Strike. It's going to be really bad news for sluggers. Battery pack Avatate goes off on them, and here we see them engaging the Plague Champion. This is a big mistake. Where's the Pestilence Strike? Did a sync kill, I think. Still hasn't used it. Sluggers getting owned though by the Icon of Nurgle, and here come Heretics to help out. Plague Champion runs. I'm not sure why I didn't use Pestilence Strike. 301, 117. Sensor is uncapped. Warlock put Immolator down on the Shuriken. Really nice use of that ability in this game. 295, 117. Wraith Guard on the field for SWAT, but they are forced off. Has another Shuriken, does SWAT. Caught by Howling Banshees in retreat. These are Meteors level 2. SWATs are also level 2. What about these? I lost the Slugger squad, GuruSkippy, and the other squad is still level 1. Didn't finish reinforcing them either. More Wraith Guard on the way for SWAT. Plague Marines on the way for Apple Crumble. Meteor has Banshees, level 2 Rangers, and very nearly level 2 Warp Spiders, and they are going to retreat to reinforce. Warlock takes mid for a 2-1 for red. Red team capping up blue's half of the map here with Banshees. Can they finish this cap? Suppress, they do finish the cap and retreat. 263-117. Here come blue team. This is GuruSkippy. Is going to push mid, I think. I don't think it should though. There's a lot of stuff here. We have Marco Zinch, Chaos Space Marines for Apple Crumble twice. These guys are almost level 3. 253-117. Rangers really nicely managed by Meteor. Have not seen them get in trouble once. And as you can see, they are now infiltrated. Might see a hollow field in the center at some point late game to help them in those engagements. Looters getting absolutely decimated by Noise Marines and CSM. Take a big weird boy hit though and lose a model. And a Shuriken Cannon setting up for SWATs. Nicely done, suppressing those CSM. Here come Heretics though, and they're going to close in on this Wraith Guard. There's an Immolator on that Shuriken. Wraith Guard short range artillery in it. Huge damage versus all targets at short range with an AoE. Also suppress infantry, but they're really bad in melee, which is why the Heretics went straight after them there. Sluggers now chasing CSM. Finally level 2. Plague Champion going after them though, doing so much damage with the Icon of Nurgle. Can he finish his squad off? No, he gets a sync kill. Won't be able to chase that Nob Leader. 216-117 and GuruSkippy's double sluggers starting to fall apart in the face of that Plague Champion. Avatar of Cain on the field for MeteorVsBunny. 214-117. Knobs on the way though for GuruSkippy. Apple Crumble still tier 2. Could go tier 3 if he wanted. Going to see a very important engagement in the center here. Howling Banshees going after the Wraith Guard. Wraith Guard retreats. I don't think blue team have a chance to stand against this Avatar until the knobs hit the field. There's a Wailing Doom. It's going to hit that Shuriken, but the Shuriken will get away alright. Plague Marines in there, just using their durability to force melee and tie up blue squads. Battle Wagon on the field from GuruSkippy. Has a Battle Wagon and knobs. Super unit for Orks. Trundles around shooting stuff and running it over. Very orky then. There is the Nob squad in the background. Tier 3 now for SWATs. Havocs on the way for Apple Crumble. Maybe in anticipation of Nobs hitting the field. Avatar giving off this AoE buff, as you can tell, to all that infantry with the blue circles beneath them. Damage and suppression resistance, I believe. Plague Champion taken out by the Nobs. That's how quickly they can decimate a unit. Elite tier 3 infantry, very expensive with their upgrades, but they can go toe to toe with anything, even this Avatar. 199-117. Infiltrated Nobs. Now they use their frenzy. Avatar, Wrath of Cain, there it is. That was Hollowfield infiltrating the Nobs. It will infiltrate enemy units as well. There's a Wailing Doom. Wraith Guard get hit right on the edge of it. Nobs and Sluggers kicking some ass. Where is that weird boy gone? He must be inside the Battle Wagon. Avatar taking tons of damage. Look at this engagement in the center. Absolute chaos. Marco Zinch, CSM getting shots in. Howling Banshees. I'm not sure if they want to be in amongst the Nobs. They should be tying up range squads like those Wraith Guard. Avatar goes down. Orks pushing hard. Nobs eventually forced off. Did not take a loss though. Here comes the Battle Wagon. Red team needs some hard anti-vehicle. Do we see Marco Zinch? We do see Marco Zinch Havocs. Gives them a last cannon, but they are forced off by Warp Spiders. Both Eldar players now have Warp Spiders. MeteorVsBunny also has a D cannon. Really long range artillery unit. Just use Singularity. Look at the range it has. 150, 117. Blue team will cap mid. Can they hold on here? Battle Wagon going into base. He must know that Meteor does not have much anti-vehicle, and he's using a death folder right in there. SWAT asking him to come back. Battle Wagon, not the toughest super unit around, but it is pretty speedy. Pack some nice firepower with that big zap gun on top there. Eldritch Storm right on it. Ouch. That took it out in seconds. Excellent, excellent play by Meteor. Combining that Haywire Grenade with the Eldritch Storm to completely take out the super unit. Looks like he wiped some shooters that were inside as well. Weird Boy does get away. And GuruSkippy all of a sudden looks very, very thin. Still has the knobs. Now getting a looted tank for some fire support. 14498. Double CSM now with their aspiring champions level 3. This squad very, very nearly level 4. Lake Champion level 4. Warlock level 5. Orks of Exarch level 2 has power blades. And the Mech Boy level 3. Here come the knobs. They have their U-jammers now. Lost the model immediately there. Frenzy. Here come Howling Banshees. Wraith Guard will be tied up by those Banshees. They cannot be suppressed though, so I'm not sure why they used their war shout. And get war shouted themselves. It's Banshees versus Banshees here. And the blue ones retreat first. Absolute chaos going off. Knobs going after these Heretics. Heretics trying to finish off the Sluggers, and they do so. Nicely done. And they get away. Level 3 Heretics. Ouch. Massive Blastmaster hit on those knobs. Where's the Plague Champion? He's down. 14480. Looted tank on the field for GuruSkippy. Blastmaster Noise Marines now forced off by Warp Spiders. It's a 1-to-1 cap. Nobody able to cap mid. Warps or Exarch should be able to though. Was knocked off the cap there by a kinetic shot, I think. Rangers getting shots off on him. These guys are level 4. Wow. Taste heals up the Warps or Exarch seriously well. And he's going to be able to finish this cap because of that. Another looted tank for GuruSkippy. That Marcus Inch Havoc coming back to the center will be vital now. Plague Champion floating decent amount of resources. Doesn't want to repurchase now though. Rangers trying to take mid. They can infiltrate while they decap, but the big boom shock's going to hit them. Ouch. Don't lose a model though. Tough level 4 Rangers. Also, since they were infiltrated, they take less damage, but look at that. Lose a model, almost lose the entire squad. And that's the Singularity on Eldritch Storm on the D cannon. Almost finishing it off. Eldritch Storm can be really, really powerful if you hit something right in the center of it. Warps of Exarch went down. Both teams missing a commander. War Banner goes up for the Mech Boy. An awesome structure that buffs surrounded infantry and can let off a big AoE stun. 14452. The center is now decapped. Howling Banshees versus Howling Banshees again. And blue teams get away. Red teams get decimated by Wraith Guard. Looted tank goes down. Plague Marines very, very vital in this late game now. And these guys are level 3. Look at the hit points. 2420. Tanking all of this stuff, but even they are forced off. Blastmaster Noise Marines getting artillery hits off on the Wraith Guard. Wraith Guard won't be knocked down though. It is knocking down the Warlock leaders. And now Mech Boy trying to cap. Level 4 Mech Boy. Knobs are back mid. Don't have their knob leader. We have double D cannons for Meteor. One is already center, but it's not firing on that Mech Boy. I think line of sight is blocked. Not firing on the Wraith Guard either. Why not? Need some line of sight here. 14445. Mech Boy teleporting in and reviving the Warps of Exarch. Plague Champion back on his feet, was repurchased. Level 4 Chaos Space Marines all around. This guy's putting out some serious DPS now. and shooting up those Wraith Guard. Can they finish them off? Need to force melee, I think. There we go. And do finish them off. Big singularity in the center. Ouch. Wraith Guard thrown all over the place, and he almost lost both Wraith Guard squads there. Plague Champion now going to try and cap, but he can't do it. Runs away and gets away just. Plague Marines now tying up those knobs in melee. As you can see, the red circles appearing below the knobs. That means they are debuffed. In this case, a speed debuff thanks to the Plague Marines. Singularity. 14438. Knobs run away. Plague Marines now trying to cap mid. Howling Banshees catching heretics and very, very nearly finishing them off. These are level 4 Howling Banshees now. 1600 hit points on a very, very quick melee unit.
An Exarch of the Warp Spider Temple is among you now.
Warp Spiders for SWAT, level 2. Weird Boy now capping. This guy's level 3. Look how much health he has. Over 1500. Gets a heal from the Mech Boy and finishes the cap. Nicely done. 2-to-1 cap for blue. Can they hold on? Look how much power red team are floating. And indeed, look how much power SWAT is floating. 14428. Here come Warp Spiders for Meteor, trying to make something happen. Need to teleport in behind that Shuriken, I think. But there's another one covering it, as you can see. Really nice positioning from Meteor, engaging these Shurikens where they can't engage back. Warlock trying to cap here. Level 6, taking tons of damage and goes down to the looted tank. Mech Boy teleports away. Blastmaster gets a big hit on the looted tank, almost finished it off, and it does get finished off by the Mark of eachother. GuruSkippy now looking very thin, has a Weird Boy and knobs. Here come Howling Banshees, take a big hit and retreat immediately. Plague Champion got a Pestilent Strike in there, couldn't see him for a second. Now going after the Warp Spiders, who teleport away up to this ledge and shooting the D-Cannon from behind. Also that Blastmaster, almost level 3 this D-Cannon. Another Singularity, 11328. Our red team going to be able to hold on to this 2-to-1. GuruSkippy now getting some stick bombers and another looted tank. I think he should have got double stick bombers. Orks dropping in and forces off those setup teams. Fantastically done by SWAT. Blue team should be able to cap mid now. Still have a Plague Champion to deal with. That was Pestilent Strike. Orks is going to cap, I think. Yes, Sub-Commander for Eldar. Surprised we didn't see one already with all the setup teams. 9228. And there's an Imperial Abyss in the center and an Eldritch Storm. Wow. The nukes from red team coming in at the same time. Knobs surviving it. Did they use Frenzy? I didn't see. Imperial Abyss still doing damage though, and Knobs down to a single model, need to retreat. They get a heal, and there's Calder Boys completely reinforcing the Knobs. Such a powerful ability for Orc commanders, and these Knobs are going to level to 3 right now. Yes. Mech Boy teleports away just at the right time. GuruSkippy keeping his concentration, now trying to revive the Warts of Exarch, and does so. 72-28, a 1-to-1 cap. Blue team taking mid for a 2-to-1. Knobs in amongst the CSM now. Bad news for them. 72-28, blue team taking mid. That's a Noxious Cloud. Global ability of the Plague Champion. Warps the Exarch, gets a heal though from the Mech Boy. Really nice supportive Mech Boy play by the GuruSkippy in this game. Noxious Cloud now on the Shuriken, which retreats. And blue team have lost their natural to sneaky rangers. They're trying to finish the cap. What this Shuriken is going to set up in their face. Distort Field is not going to save them to a looted tank. And they retreat. Blue team need to take their natural back. They are decapping red's natural though, thanks to this very quick Orks. No upgrades on her that I can see. She's able to complete the decap and then flee. 72-17, Weird Boy will try and cap Blue's natural back. They still have mid. Surely this is it, but here comes Meteor and Avatar. Can he get to the center quickly enough to make a difference? Heretics moving in on the Howling Banshees. Level 4 Heretics with Touch of Nurgle. Now these Banshees need to run away. And they do run away, and looks like they will make it. Touch of Nurgle, a global ability off the Plague Champion. Really, really dangerous when used with Aspiring Champion Heretics. AoE heal and AoE damage every time a unit dies, so fantastic synergy with Doom Blast. Knobs knocked off the cap by Wailing Doom. Get a heal from the Mech Boy. Level 6 Mech Boy now. And look at this, 72-2. Blue team need to cap just for a couple of seconds. And Mech Boy is going to try and do that. Avatar, I think, is going to go after him. No need. Kinetic shot knocks him off the cap. Heretics now in amongst Wraithguard. Not often you see level 4 Heretics. Autok dropped on the VP. Rangers fantastically used by a Meteor there to dodge, but Blue team get the victory. They decapped Red's natural with their sneaky Warp Sword Exarch. Level 3 this guy. Wow, really, really high level play from both teams. Really, really fun match. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.